My dad was Air Force for 22 years, and my dream was to go in and serve my country in the military as well. And unfortunately, my accident with my foot prohibited that, and so this is my way of still wearing my flag, being able to go to a different country and to a different setting and be able to still honor and represent my country. It's just a different way. I moved and then flew back up to Alaska where my dad retired from, and watched his retirement ceremony, and at the end of it he gave me his flag, which they fold up for you, and so I have it in a nice wooden box with a glass front case on it, and it means a lot to me. I mean, I was 21 when he retired, and I bawled my eyes out because I wanted so bad to follow in his footsteps and contribute to my country. That's what I grew up in, was serve your country, love your country. This is what I live for. It is my way to show everybody else I came from America, I'm an American, and this is what I have. Eric Duda coached my sister in a club her senior year of high school, and my parents got to talking to him and found out about his hand, and he started talking about sitting, and my parents introduced me to him, and he said, "You should come play, you should come try it out." I was flaky in the beginning because I didn't really know if I wanted to do that, and so Bill Hammeter sat me down one day and was like, "Listen, Ben, if you want to play this sport and you want to do this, I need you to commit to it. There's no more showing up just 3 days out of the 5 that we practice, showing up 5 minutes before practice, expecting to go home at 9. He goes, "You're gonna have to commit." And so I was like, at that point, I was like, okay, give me some shirts, give me some shoes and pads, I'm here. Let's do this. And then that same year, I made my first roster. I don't remember what the competition was called, but Brazil came over and Canada came down. And I didn't play the entire time, except for the last day, and it was against Brazil. And I remember because we were losing, and Bill put me in, and JD Marinko, he's my big brother on the team. He really is. I love that man to death. I'd do anything for him. And he goes, "Ben, the first time you get set, I want you to swing." He goes, "I don't care if it hits the court, it hits the back wall, or it hits the ceiling. Swing. Get your nerves out of your system and just go for it." And so I did, and I ended up taking fingers, and I got a point. And I had the biggest, most foolish smile on my face because that was the first time I ever got out of practice and actually got to see a different team in front of me. And at that point, I fell in love with it. I mean, it's a brotherhood. I mean, you have 11 other guys with you, and they are all you see for the next however long that you're out of the country for. And so they become more than just friends, they become your brothers. And that's what I really firmly believe a team is. It's a brotherhood. It should be a bond that's unbreakable. So when I get to go onto a court and have your team back you up and have people in the stands watching and looking down on you, it's an adrenaline rush, and it turns into more than just you. It's not about you anymore. You lose yourself on the bench. You become one with the group of guys that you're playing with.